This is crazy, isn't it? Because we were told during the leadership campaign that Truss and Kwarteng were thick as thieves. You know, they were great friends. They went to each other's homes. This was going to be a really close relationship between Chancellor and PM. And it feels like it's toxic already. Is there any way for them to turn this around now, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether toxic is quite the word. I mean, basically, Kwasi has dumped Liz in a tremendous hole because of his so-called mini budget, and he can't be entirely blamed for that because she knew about it. He obviously cleared everything with her. He knew what was coming. She knew what was coming, but neither of them predicted the extraordinary reaction of the markets and also the Tory party, and forget the Labour Party. And I think she's obviously been shocked by that. Or he's been shocked by that, I'm sure, but she's been particularly shocked by that. She's got the top job. She's more political than Kwasi. She sees that her job is threatened. She wouldn't be human if she didn't blame Kwasi a bit. But I mean, her hand and Kwasi's hand were jointly on the tiller. There's no question about that.
And what do you make of Kwasi Kwarteng in this role, Stephen Glover? Because you've known him for over 25 years, but you have been critical in recent weeks, it's fair to say.
Yeah, I first met him when he was a sort of brilliant undergraduate at Cambridge about 25 years ago. And the thing about Kwasi is he's outstandingly brilliant academically, and in a way that probably no other member of the House of Commons is. You know, he was the cleverest boy at Eton. He won the top academic prize at Eton. He did very well at Cambridge, got a first at Cambridge, then went to Harvard, came back, and did a PhD at Cambridge. He's very, very bright. But the trouble is, he's been told all his life that he's very, very bright, and I think it's made him feel a little superior to the rest of us. Maybe he's a lot brighter than Liz Truss, by the way. It's made him feel a little bit superior to the rest of us, and his head is a bit in the clouds, and he maybe isn't sensitive enough to the way that ordinary people think and act, and that's the danger. Basically, he's got a kind of academic's view of the world rather than a politician's view of the world, and that could be very dangerous.
So what does Truss need to do in order to bring him back on side, present a united front, or are you in the camp, Stephen Glover, of she's got to sack him?
No, if she sacks him, you know, she almost sacks herself. I mean,
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
You know, they're bound too close together. Even if she may be irritated or slightly exasperated, or more than slightly exasperated with the way things are going, she's got to stick with him and hope that he becomes a little bit more political, a little bit more attuned to the way people are thinking, and gets his head down from the clouds a bit. I mean, she's not going to be, in my view, even if she wants to go ahead and link the rise in benefits, not with inflation, but with wages. Well, we know that's what she wants to do. She's not going to be able to do that. I mean, that's just kind of force majeure. There are enough people in the Tory party, plus Labour and the rest of them, to vote against that. So she's going to have to climb down. I'm almost certain about that. And he'll have to accept that too.